Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wizards Within. And Sprinkles and I will be talking about, she'll be talking about vibrations in a little bit after I talk about some things astrologically. And I hope you're all doing well out there. And Sprinkles, are you here?
Yes, I am. I'm here.
How are you? How are you?
I'm kind of good, I think. I don't know. I might need more practice.
Well, it's August 20th, and are you ready for fall? It's almost fall.
Well, I've actually did my fall cleaning. You know, when you have summer, spring, winter, fall, and keep changing things around. Well, I'm getting some of my fall stuff out, but I haven't actually put anything up or around. But I'm gathering it all, so I'm at that point.
Oh, so you just changed things in your house? Is that what you're saying? Or?
Yeah, like the floral, the autumn leaves and stuff like that. I have little things that I put out to make it look pretty and feeling the season, you know, that kind of thing.
Like all that tchotchke like I have?
Yes.
That I want to get rid of because it's all over the place?
Oh, yes. I can
Yes.
understand that, yes.
Yeah, but it's still out there.
Yeah. And I only move so that others know I'm alive.
Well, I was upstairs before doing some things, and I thought, oh, let me change a couple things on top of the different bureau and the chest of drawers and all that kind of stuff that I have in my bedroom. And I'm thinking, why don't you just put it away instead of having it out? But I didn't. I just moved it to one, changed things, put something on one thing, and then moved the other one over to the other place. And I thought, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
This is so dumb.
Well, no, I do because I have the grandkids visit. And you know what I'm saying? All the little ones come over. So I like to make it a seasonal time, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Although during this time, all they have on their mind is school. So, I try to make it just a little bit nicer. But yeah, I like to decorate for the season.
Well, right now, well, that's good because it's changing. And so have you let go of anything because of the full moon in Aquarius? It is an Aquarius. It's still an Aquarius energy. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
And that means that some things may be a little bit, there might be some unexpected things happening still going on and maybe a little different, you know, because Aquarians are different. Yes. In some ways, you know, and I just was thinking about it the other day and I thought, you know, I was married to an Aquarian who is no longer in this world, but the thing is, he was so unorthodox, yet he acted in some ways so to the minute of the rule. You know what I mean? He just walked it straight and narrow, but there was something else there that also had that little craziness, that quirky kind of thing.
That's
you know,
ruler, you're honest.
Yeah, so I don't know, but this was a full moon that could have been. You could still be doing this. There's a lot of creativity involved, and I saw a couple things going through the last couple weeks that leading up to the full moon and with the full moon. I said something to someone that I ran into. I said, because I knew when their birthday was, I said, so are you partying like it's 1999? And I don't know where that came from. But it was like, huh? Why did I say that? Because really, in one sense, it would have been something like that. But then I knew her chart, and I thought, that wasn't the thing to say to her. You should have said something way different. But it was really, in general, it was what it was about. Because it is about fun right now, you know, but I don't feel it's about fun. I don't know how you're doing right now.
No, not really. It's like I want to have fun, but I got to do this other stuff.
I know.
Isn't that the Aquarian kind of nature to be sociable and humanitarian?
Oh, yes, totally. Out there and friends galore. Friends all over the place.
Yes.
You know? Where do you have Aquarius? Where's
my 12th house, and I have my Venus and Mars there.
Oh.
I like to have fun.
But you like to do it in secret?
I'm not telling now.
I don't have anything I have Aquarius on my midheaven, so people probably know I'm crazy and I'm out there being nuts with, well, here I am doing astrology and that's Aquarian.
But
What's that?
No matter how crazy we get, we do it with a lot of love.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's just funny because my Aquarius is trying my ascendant. So, yes, like my,
God.
you know what I mean? It's just like, yes. And my Uranus is right there on my ascendant, so it's trying my midheaven. So am I doing the right thing here?
Yes.
I think so. Even though I don't want to sometimes, I guess I'm doing it.
Yes. I think everybody needs a little bit of happy time. Okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And, well, there's a couple other things other than the full moon going on. I know there's a lot of craziness out there, and I'm not going to go into the craziness, but I know so many of you have awakened, can see what's going on, and then there are some who are oblivious, which is okay. And that's, I don't know why individuals get so crazy when certain things go on.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you might want to take a look at why you're reacting and why you're so upset with certain things when it probably has nothing to do with you in the first place, right?
Exactly. Yes, I agree.
So that's why a lot of, with this full moon in Aquarius, it's quirky, yes, and it could be unexpected, but it's also, there's a bonding there. There's, if you have things to do with groups and you're still looking to do something, it's a good time to look into something like that. In the meantime, so it happened on August 15th, which is last Thursday. But in the meantime, there was the moon is opposite the sun, of course, in the full moon, okay? But the sun is sitting with Venus, okay? Right with Venus, and was, nice. Yeah, which made it really nice for those really out there and about, because you could have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, it had an inconjunct, which is 150 degrees, meaning it's a little bit strange aspect with Pluto in Capricorn. So how many out there, including myself, did you find yourself needing to adjust to certain things? Or maybe there was a fear come up, control come up, shadows from the past, any kind of desires or repression, something. That's what a lot of this stuff was happening, even though there was the overlying on top of everything was this joy. You could have most likely were having a joyous time on some level, yet down deep inside, what were you fearing? Okay. What were you repressing and what was coming up? Okay.
That's interesting because when that full moon, I felt, I'm going to say, maybe a little stressed.
Yeah.
But right after it, the next day or two, I was like, wow, something just lifted off of me.
Well,
so
you must have
feel lighter and more go out and get it kind of thing,
Well, you must have passed it to me.
He probably
because this morning I'm laying in bed and all of a sudden I'm crying. I'm thinking, what in the heck is going on?
Yeah.
Well, and it didn't even dawn on me, okay? Because when I do this, I sort of pull it in, I write, and I just let it go, right? I wasn't even paying attention to what I even was saying.
Oh.
And I thought, wow. So I just let it be. And then during the day, I sort of had it again. But then I sat and I thought, you know what? You're going to sit and do nothing for 5 minutes because I just read this. Something came up again from a long time ago, and which said, if you ever get into a point where you're not sure how to deal with something at that particular moment, sit down, even if it's just for 5 minutes, and think of nothing, and just let it come in. Well, it came in. It just came in, and I thought, oh my goodness. I thought, well, after that, I felt different. You know, it's a, and of course I could feel the something was going on, and it was almost like, just don't ponder it, don't even think about it anymore. Just, you know what it is, you know what it's probably about, and just let it go, and it'll clear itself out.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt much different. But I could tell I'm not, like as you said, there's a stressful thing going on with that full moon at the time of the full moon.
Yes.
Yes, I could tell that with the number of individuals I ran into, and I wasn't feeling it. So obviously, I was delayed.
Did I email it to you?
Wow, you know, it's like, okay, so you took a long time. What was your problem? I was doing. I wasn't paying attention. Why would I pay attention?
Oh.
But there is. I mentioned in my blog, which you can reach out later and look if you. It doesn't have everything I'm talking about tonight, but it does have some the main gist of it. But there is an essential oil, bergamot, bergamot, which helps you. It helps you get into your power, stand in your power, which is this particular full moon is saying this, underlying everything, and in your power. Okay.
Yes.
Because even if you're being pulled in a different direction, stay with what you choose to do, and don't let somebody pull you off of it. Okay.
Oh, that is interesting too, because this vibe thing that I'm kind of want to share with others later.
Yeah.
We touched base with it a little bit in the last radio session, and it's like I was going to do something different, but I kept being drawn to the vibes and finding out more about them, the energy, the frequencies, all this other stuff that we totally have power over. So that is kind of what happened, you know. So here I'm now doing another thing, and it might be needing a part 2. Who knows? I don't know.
Well, that's a good thing though, because with the way the energy is right now, I think it's important because of all the things going on out there.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go. You know, I'll just mention one thing because it's all over the place. And I did mention it in the blog, right?
Okay.
And it was about how they were saying that if you disagree with official or prevailing explanation of events, then if you don't agree, then what's going to happen? It's because you do not agree, and it's stated as a conspiracy. Okay. So that. There's a document stating that anything that does not agree with what is stated are conspiracies. So therefore, they state those who disagree are usually at odds with official or prevailing explanation of events. And if this goes through, where do you think free speech is going? Down. It's total censorship. And we're going to get thrown off the air, because
no,
because we're talking about this.
You're perfectly fine. Don't worry.
No, but I just feel that it just reminds me of back, you know, through the years. If you look at history, all the things that were destroyed, all the history. How do we know it's true? Because some of it we'll never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. So anyway, okay. So other than the other thing that I wanted to say before I go into a couple things that are going to be coming up, let's see. Full moon was square. Full moon in Aquarius is square Vesta in Taurus. Vesta is an asteroid, one of the 4 main asteroids: Pallas, Athene, Juno, Ceres, and Vesta. And Vesta was like a Vestal Virgin back way back when in mythology. And basically it was saying to you at that time when it was squaring in conflict with the full moon, is that to stay out of hysterical craziness and don't let your emotions get the best of you. So not to lose focus. So no matter what goes on, you can still move through it. So that's a very general statement. But the thing is, Vesta is like the goddess of the hearth, and it shows you wherever it is in your chart, it shows you where you keep the home fires burning. So Vesta's the ruler of Scorpio, and let's see, super, it's almost like your natal Vesta is where you're private and ingenious.
Oh.
And so I will tell you in a minute where yours is. And you can still... it's also about, there's a tone to it about sexuality, like more like tantric type of thing. And it's many times it leads from that particular point to taking it into a spirituality type of thing. Mm-hmm. There are lots of people that have Vesta who at one time might have been maybe nuns, you know, because it depended where they landed in your house or what it was aspecting or something. And a lot of times it's there's secrets, you know, there could be secrets depending where it is in your chart about certain things. But there's also about focus to, if you have a task, you focus on it. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, no matter where it falls in your house, it depends on what your what that would be. But anyway, so the basic thing is, how would you experience her? Which of the above Vesta theories most resonates? You know, so is it about love? Is it about past and present? What is it about? Okay, so when I saw it in my understanding is that Vesta is ingenuity and devotion to something that you want to do. Okay, it could be art, or it could be a practice, it could be investments, it could be anything. As long, it gives you focus, and it's almost like you're happily married to your work, or that project. Okay, that's another take on it. Okay, besides the other sexuality and that kind of stuff. But in your chart, you have it in the 9th house, almost near the midheaven.
Wow.
Which I found very interesting, and it's in Sagittarius.
Yes.
Okay, and it is about almost, what should I say? It's conjunct, it's with Mercury.
Okay.
So you like to talk, you like to go share, you like to share your knowledge, you like to find knowledge, dig deep for knowledge, focus on knowledge, and share it with others.
Yes, definitely.
Okay?
Definitely.
Is that true?
Yes.
And it also says that if you go away somewhere, okay, you don't mind going away, but you can't wait to come back home.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes. Yes, that's my domain. Yes, it's my comfort, it's my peace, my quiet, my nature, my beauty, my swimming, everything. It's so true. I love my home. Wherever I lived, I always loved my home. You know, because I'm meant to be in this area, this spot, this environment, and these things. So I just love it.
Okay, so mine, just for example, is in the 12th house. Okay, so it is about, it's really about spirituality and reaching out to that in that vein. Yes. But I'm not going into details, but it's in Taurus, and it's opposing Jupiter. Well, you could sort of guess. I'm not saying anything about that. But if you think about it, what Vesta opposing Jupiter might mean, I'm not saying a word.
Why?
I don't think so. But anyway, let me say this: the way that you go away, you're not going to stay that long. You want to get back home. Well, mine is almost opposite. I am at home, and if I withdraw too much, it's like I have to withdraw from withdrawing. So I have to get out of here.
Oh, yes, yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's like I'm here too much, and then I'm thinking, oh my God, I got to get out of here. Oh my God. And even if I have to just go outside in the garden, which that's fine, or just get out, because the thing is, I can't think anymore. I can't do anything because I'm like stuck.
It's almost like it's suffocating.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to get out and breathe and
And I think that's the way you feel when you go away.
Yeah.
You got to get back because you can't think, you can't find what it is you need to find. And it's
See if I get lost when I'm out. I'm like, I gotta get home.
But I mean, I just find it very interesting. I never looked at it really closely in chart. I mean, unless I'm doing a chart or something, but I never looked at my Vesta. I never did. And I think, well, isn't that interesting? Withdraw from withdrawing. And yours is like going away and coming, I got to get back.
Yeah. Well, that's really quite good. And maybe we can balance with each other.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Maybe we have to meet someplace.
Yes, definitely. I'd love that. Oh my gosh.
I just thought that was interesting.
It's very interesting.
All right, coming up, end of the month is a new moon. Well, I'm not going to go into that. It's a new moon in Virgo. Mm-hmm. I think that's where you were coming from before.
Yes.
And right in the next, let's see, the 23rd. When's the 23rd? Friday. Is that the 23rd?
Yeah, I think it's Friday, yes.
Yeah. Well, Friday to Sunday, Venus is right with Mars, which is great for romantic, social, or creative activities. Could stimulate passion and sexuality. There's that sexuality again. Oh my gosh. We may.
Somebody's trying to tell you something.
We may see. There may be impulsiveness surrounding this. So I would suggest, just use your heads and don't jump into anything that you don't need to, go with the flow but just be careful. And, but it's also in trine with Uranus, which is very strong over the coming week.
Oh,
and
really?
Yes. So Venus makes its contact with it from the 25th to the 26th, like Sunday and Monday. And it could bring exciting, surprising, or very stimulating energy around relations or even finances. Maybe we're going to hit the lotto.
Oh, well, hey, I've done that a few times, but it's only when I get that urge to do so,
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've hit the million already?
No, I got a couple of thousand a couple of times, but yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
It was a nice surprise.
I got to hang with you more often.
And that's really kind of like funny because it's like, like you get this little urge, well, hey, maybe we'll join some people to play a hard game or something, you know what I mean?
Right,
so, I'll play these numbers, and boom, I got them, and I freaked my freaking family out with it. So they're always asking me,
that's wonderful.
What number? Oh my gosh, it's funny. But yeah, it's interesting, very interesting. So I probably will.
And there's also, Mars is also trine Uranus next Tuesday to Thursday, which means that any action you're taking can be quite favorable. And basically positive change is like the mantra,
Yes.
So something unusual can come to you or come around. And I say, just keep your eyes open because you never know what's going to happen. But it's positive. It's very good.
Good. I need that. Not really, but I'll take it anyway.
But there's a couple things, and also I should have mentioned this that originally I said Sun in Leo was in conjunct the Pluto in Capricorn, which there's some karmic there. There's some karma involved there. So if you feel like a little bit out of balance, it could be some karmic things that are coming up, and you just have to release them.
Yeah, well, I came across some things, and I just said, well, I'm not even going to go there. Kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, it's sort of like, oh, gee, I forgot about that. Okay, let it go. That's it. Done.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
So,
you've got me going here now. I'm going to have to re-listen to this broadcast.
I am too. Because I don't know who's talking.
Oh, you are.
No, but I'm saying I think this whole time frame has been especially almost truth-provoking and also shifting something, bringing things up. There are individuals out there, and I was in that moment this morning. I'm thinking, what's going on with you? But it could be about a fear, it could be something else that you just need to release, and that is perfect. It's perfect because you want to do this before the end of the month. If there's anything to clear out that's come up now, clear it out because this is the perfect time to do it.
Yes.
And this way you'll, your truth will start to show up, and the direction is more like love, like loving, being in that loving place.
Yes. Well, that sounds really awesome. I'm looking forward to this now. I really
Are you?
am.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, because it's very positive, and we all need as much positive today as anything else. You know what I mean? And
Well,
we need that little bit of break. Awesome.
So why don't you take off into your vibratory rate now?
Oh, well, first we're gonna take a little break.
Okay, all right.
But I do want to first let others know about the drawing that we have going.
Okay.
Okay, and you know what? This is really kind of a super way of getting a really good full reading in the areas that we have provided, and to get it at a cheap price. So this is how it works. In the drawing, if you donate $5 in the U.S. currency or more for a monthly drawing for a free full reading. Okay, so that means that whatever your donation of $5 or more, you're going to be in the drawing to be picked. We already had one window, and it's fabulously was done because, apparently they picked tarot, and I got a beautiful feedback from that. So, which I'm going to be doing so that people know that, you know, we sincerely mean it, you know, $5 or more, and you'll be in the drawing. And we just may pick you, okay? So, and then when we choose the drawing, the winner will be announced on the 2nd of every month. Okay, so please check it out, donate to enter, and may you be the lucky winner. Matter of fact, that's a good way for them to try out what you just told us all about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so donate to enter, and we'll be more than happy to give the reading of your choice, time and day and means, you know, like Skype, Facebook, or whatever that you want to have done, email, who knows, whatever you're picking. But the winner gets to choose what they want, okay? And that's pretty good, too, because we have Astrology by Jan and the yearly forecast that I do with regular cards, Tarot, Schuster, which Jan does as well.
Let me tell you about, I have it just about whatever the little comprehensive kind of write-up about it. I did write up something, and I'll send it to you. Okay. Pages of Schuster. That uses the spread as the 12 houses of the zodiac, and you have 3 cards in each one, and then you have like a 6-card overview of everything. So if there's any special questions you have, or just a general reading, Pages of Schuster usually connects to the astrology. It's amazing. It's just like, are you kidding me? I don't know how many times I did Pages of Schuster, and then I do it first, and then we take a look at their chart, and it was like, oh, guess what? It's the same.
Oh, wow.
Because it feels like it's magical sometimes. I'm not saying it does it all the time. You do get your answer. You do get an answer if you're looking for an answer.
Yes. Well, these are all the areas that we can go into and find out what is the best for the person that's having the reading. But we're also going to be doing, you can choose palmistry and numerology too. Okay, so all these things are really good ones, and we've been at it for years, and you're going to get what your donation is that you send in. You're going to get more than that, really. The value of it is a lot more. Okay, so back to, I'm going to do a little song break here, and then we're going to continue, okay? So hold on to your hat. We'll be right back.
Wasn't I meant to lie in your arms here for a while? When I reach out, you will hold on. Was it a rainbow falling? Was it a rainbow falling? When I touch you, it will break through. Was it a rainbow falling? Was it a rainbow falling? Oh, was it a rainbow falling? Oh, was it a rainbow? Here am I, meant to find a little peace of mind. You dream away for a day. All I need is true, and I'm falling, calling. When I reach out, you will hold on. Was it a rainbow falling? Was it a rainbow falling? When I touch you, it will break through. Was it a rainbow falling? Was it a rainbow falling? I've been falling, and I've been calling. Oh, was it a rainbow falling?
I'm a wild man when it comes to cutting prices. And I'm still a wild man when it comes to cutting prices.
Can we sell you a mattress?
Don't get ripped off buying a mattress. Queen sets starting at $139. Queen Supreme pillow tops at $499. 15-year warranty.
Same day delivery available. You can shop all over town,
But you won't find a better deal anywhere.
And that's no bull.
Don't have time to shop around? Visit our website at CompleteFurnitureTucson.com.
Complete Furniture. Our name says it all.
Janice, I muted you. I'm sorry.
Of course you did.
Oh my gosh. I was like, Okay. Well,
You're going to start your vibrations.
oh yes. Okay. All right. So I did a few researches on this because I wanted to learn more about it. And what I wanted to learn about was, and to share with you, which I thought was pretty good information, was the law of vibration states that everything in the universe moves and vibrates. Everything is vibrating at one speed or another. Nothing rests. Everything you see around you is vibrating at one frequency or another, and so are you. However, your frequency is different from other things in the universe. Hence, it seems like you are separated from what you see around you. People, animals, plants, trees, and so on. But you are not separated. You are, in fact, living in an ocean of energy. We all are. Okay? We are all connected at the lowest level, a level Professor John, I can't pronounce his name, Hedgelin, I think it is, Hedgelin, calls this unified frame. The rock, even our thoughts and feelings, it's all governed by the law of vibration. The law of vibration is one mind energy. If you want to find out the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. These are times when what is going on in our life and the rest of the universe can really bring us down sometimes. All that chaos that's out there can it's vibing, whether we want it or not, it is vibing, and sometimes it can make its way to you. We can experience good days and bad days, and this is a natural part of being human. However, we must not forget that we are all energetic beings made up of our own unique vibrations, just as unique as we each and every one of us are. We are very unique, okay? There's not anybody, not even twins, the same, okay? So we are not just a physical body. Every single thing in the universe has its own frequency, and we are constantly swimming in this sea of ever-changing vibrations flowing in and around us. It is no wonder we can feel so up and down sometimes, especially Cancerians. Oh boy, they seem to do that a lot. But we are constantly in this ever-changing vibrations flowing in and around us. And thought patterns, it doesn't have to stay this way. And I'm no stranger to anxiety or depression and thought patterns of low self-esteem. But through these experiences, I have learned how to help raise my vibration enough to move out of these lower vibrational holes that we all can so often fall into. I want you to know that you can own your energy. You can change the way you feel. You might not be able to change the situation, but you can always raise your vibration, and you can even keep it there. When you find a good place of balance within your energy, then you will notice that your life becomes so much more peaceful, graceful, almost simple and authentic, okay? And when we allow ourselves to be authentically free, it raises our vibration. So let's break this down. When your vibration is low, you will not likely find it hard to manifest your desires, and you may find yourself surrounded by negativity. You may be constantly tired and unhealthy, procrastinate over things, the money flow may be tight, work may be unfulfilling and slow. And when your vibration is high, it will feel like everything you do is falling effortlessly, I got to say that word right, into place. Like you're just in a natural rhythm of life with ease. When you find yourself in these kinds of situations, have you ever thought that maybe it's your own vibration that is attracting it? Maybe a big smile, huh?
It is.
Yes. And because we're putting this energy out, and if we're low, we're putting out low energy. Maybe a big smile and general positivity that you are putting out into the world each day is bringing you that same vibration back in the form of positive people and exciting opportunities. Maybe that reoccurring negative thought pattern you get trapped into before you even roll out of bed each day is bringing you down so low that you are attracting that very same frequency back to you. Okay, so we really have to think about this, but we can own it. We can control it. Our thoughts and intentions are powerful tools. Stay aware of that. Of what you are putting out. Be mindful that the universe can reflect that right back to you in your life. Making a conscious effort to maintain high vibration will help you stay tuned into your true purpose and enable you to listen clearly to your help, to your inner guidance that is leading you along the right path, attracting the right things and experiences for you along the way. Always remember to take responsibility for your own thoughts and actions. This is the fundamental key to raising your vibration in a grounded way. Now, there are so many different means to bring your vibration up. If you find you're in a low vibrational frequency, there are things you can do that can be of help. Jan, do you have any ideas of what some of those things may be?
Well, I'll say one thing before you go into all the rest of them. Okay.
Okay.
Since I do Reiki, and I'm sure most out there know what Reiki is. It's a spiritual practice of healing, and you can it's an energy, and it's being letting the energy, the life energy within you flow through, and you learn how to do this through a variety, through attunements. And I think at one point you probably can learn the process to some degree yourself, but I think once if you can get attuned, which is you know, a sort of a training, you get in tune with the energy, and you learn the hand positions, and there's also how others can use hand positions, meditation and focusing. There's symbols you use, and there's also principles of Reiki, which are a basis, like for a meditation, a daily meditation kind of thing. So this is something that it takes. There are 3 ways to do that, and it's first degree, which is also Reiki 1, which is entry level, and how to do it yourself, how to give Reiki to someone else, and then you're initiated to Reiki energy. Then the second degree is you get the symbols, more symbols, and how to do distant Reiki. Like I belong to a distant healing network, which is international, and I get cases, and I send cases to my healers in my group. And I also, if there's extra special, somebody wants more healing, I will send distant healing to them through the Reiki, because you have to be a Reiki 2, the second degree. And this is but I mean, even just the first degree, you get to know how to do it for yourself, which is, I think that's good. Yeah. Even if you do nothing else, learn how to do it, get attuned to do it for yourself. That would be wonderful. Third degree is Reiki 3. It's master teacher, and there's 2 different parts. You receive master Reiki and then learn the master Reiki symbol. So, and this way you can give once you're a master, you can give attunements to everyone else. But you can go online and look this up as far as symbols go and all that kind of stuff. I have to give you an idea about something, because there's an exercise I always tell you to do about checking to see how the energy is in your hands, and how well, if you rub the palms of your hands together for 10 seconds, like you're scrubbing them, then hold them an inch apart and start to feel the energy.
Oh, yes.
Can you feel that? I'm sure you've done that. And then once you do that, you could imagine that you're bringing red energy through the back of your heart into your chest, down your arms, and through your hands. And you could feel the difference once you do this. And then there's a blue energy thing you can do also, back of your heart, streaming into your chest and arms and through your hands. Okay. And then my favorite is making an energy ball. And I'm not going to take up a lot of time, but I have to tell you this story. Yes. I don't know if I told you the story, but after a few years of doing Reiki and learning it, being attuned, and finally becoming a Reiki master, a few years after that, I was working for a college, and a friend of mine who worked in, some corporate company in the area, and he emailed me, and he says, I'm really feeling, I don't know what's wrong with me today. And I hadn't heard from him in weeks. And all of a sudden he writes and says, I don't know, I'm really tired and blah, blah, blah. And I have to go to this meeting and blah, blah. And I said, I'll send you an energy ball. So I did this whole thing at my desk in my office. Well, it was like I was in the main office at that time. So it was me, and that was it. And everybody else was in their own separate little offices, but I had the big main office. So here I am doing this energy ball, and once I created it, I let it go, and it went out through the windows, okay, and out towards where he worked, whatever direction that was.
Yes.
And guess what?
What?
The fuse blew on the floor, and the lights went out totally. The electricity went out on the floor.
Out? Really? Are you serious?
Yes.
I would have jumped.
I took out the energy, and the maintenance people came looking around in all there were mostly classrooms on that floor, but it was our department offices, big area that was department offices, totally took out all the offices, totally took out the classrooms.
Oh my God.
I did practice a lot.
Oh,
And I'm telling you, Sprinkles, the guys from maintenance came in and they're looking around. They went down the hall into the faculty offices. They went into my boss's office, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what the heck did I didn't do anything. I threw it out the window. You know? Oh yeah, Roy. The fuse above me, one of the fuses above me, they said, oh, can you move a minute away from your desk? I said, yeah, sure. And they climbed up on the ladder and they looked and the fuse was blown above my desk.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
So be careful if you're into Reiki and you're just starting with Reiki with the energy balls, be careful.
Yeah, I took up Reiki. I did a course with Jeff Lonergan.
Okay. Are you Reiki? What did you take? The first level?
Yeah, I think I did the first and second. I never finished through though.
Did you do the? Are you a second level? Then that means you could send energy.
Yes. I know. Oh, my husband was in such pain that I was doing it on him, and he actually was feeling tingling in the area
Yes.
I mean, I didn't touch him, but my hands were there.
Yes.
Applying the energy, you know. And Jeff was really pretty good too, because he would do it right over the internet as well. And my fingers, when he first did me, my fingers were getting all tingly just from keeping them on the keyboard.
Sure.
You know, so yeah, it can be very powerful and a very good way to bring up your frequencies for.
Oh yes, very good. Even, like I said, even if it's only the first Reiki 1 to start with. That's gonna get it going. The learning about it and then just getting attuned in that first level. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But most places do it. They do the first degree and the second degree sort of together. Maybe a week, 2 weekends, or 1 weekend, like one day one thing and one day the next, and then you have to practice and you know, that kind of thing. Yeah.
It's an awesome thing, Reiki.
It is.
And if you're sending something to somebody and they don't want it, they don't have to open up to it, but it will go to those that are needed. It'll go right out to the universe.
That's very true.
Yes.
Yeah. And I've noticed, I don't know if you ever came in contact with people that didn't want it. I mean, they would say, I'd say, well, I'd ask them, would you like me to work, you know, help you get through this? You know, I could do some Reiki on you. And they go, I don't think so. I said, okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's, you know, that's another thing of integrity taking place there, because you always ask before you do anything.
Yes, you do. Yes, correct.
For anybody, unless they're in a state to where you're just putting that healing energy around them, if they aren't able to reciprocate the request, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely awesome. Okay.
Go on.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
I'm not going to send you an energy ball. You don't need one.
Oh no, I really don't. But hey, I'll hold on to it for a time that I do.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, there are different things, and I don't know if we're going to have too much time, so it might have to be part 2 when we do a part 2. And when's the next time we were going to come back? September 3rd we were going to come back on?
Yes, yes, that's a Tuesday? Yeah.
Yes, I think it
is.
It's the day after Labor Day weekend.
Day after Labor Day. Yeah, that'll be fine. That's good.
Okay, so but let me just run some of them through.
Okay, go through a couple more if you can. We still have a couple minutes, don't we?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we have nature. Okay, that can help revive our vibrations up higher, and there's nothing more powerful and pure than spending time in nature. I mean, I think everybody realizes that, because when they're in that peaceful outdoor environment, you know, receiving that natural energy hit from Earth is sometimes all that we need to bring us back to our center. And those who live in busy cities, they need to make sure there is a healthy balance between concrete and green. Okay?
Oh, yes.
It may seem impossible when you lead a busy life, but you can make that change. Sometimes all it takes is just a short walk outside or in the park to shift any unsettled feelings. place your hand on a tree. I love hugging a tree. I really did. I thought it was so rejuvenating to me in my physical body.
I do. I agree. Mm-hmm.
You don't have to hug it, but you can place your hand on a tree and put your bare feet on the ground. Water is so deeply soothing and healing. And you can do this in the shower too. You can cleanse yourself with clear energy while you're in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Even standing by the sea or listening to it creates the most tranquil feeling within. And never forget, the connection you have with Mother Earth, you are at one. Okay, but if you spend all your time indoors within four walls, and I have to go out and be outside, I do. It is eventually going to take its toll on your energy. So get out from underneath that roof, that confine. You need openness. You need that openness to come into you. And taking time to be in Earth more really connects us back to Source in the most natural way. Okay, there's also movement. There's being kind to others. There is meditation. I love meditation. Oh, I do it so often. People don't believe I do it as much as I do. But it's just that
you never have time for meditation. How do you do it?
You take the time. You take the time.
I know.
Really, you have to take the time. And you could do, to me, it's always before my husband gets up or anything else. And I'm usually sitting out on the deck with my coffee, and I'm just absorbing it all in.
Yes,
you know?
yes. Well, you don't have to do it for like 30 minutes. You could do it for 10 minutes.
Yes.
You
can even do it for a minute. If you're busy, you can do it for a minute. Close your eyes and bring that inner power into you.
Yes, that's true.
Open to it.
That's very true.
So we got meditation, we got food also, okay? Taking care of yourself with your diet, your food, what your physical body, by banishing the foods from your diet which you know are not right for you. I mean, this is your own decision, your own choosing, because you are what you eat. You actually are, because that energy, to me, I'm diabetic, so now I go into I love my vegetables. Oh, they're so full of flavor that it's like, oh, I can eat all of them right now. But so yeah, you're if you get sluggish or bloated or acidic, then you are getting signs from your body that they are not right for you. So listen to your signs, listen to your body. Our bodies are so clever, and they will tell us when something is not working for us or what we need. You know, it will tell you what you need if you listen to it. So there's quite a few things here that, especially with the vegan, and going back to water, water is sacred. Water is life. Make sure you honor the vital power of water within the body by ensuring to drink plenty of water each day. Okay, I'm in the desert. We drink a lot of water. Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe how much water. And yet I'm trying. I got that. I ordered that purifier, you know, with the filter on the faucet. Didn't come yet, but I'm gonna be doing that because I don't like using up all that bottled water plastic. It drives me nuts. But the quality of water per day you'll feel it in your skin, your body, your energy, and it's all beneficial. Some say, well, this one place that I said to avoid tap water because it can contain all kinds of nasties, which our body does not like. I got to tell you, sometimes that's in bottled water because they're not testing them right either. So you got to be careful with that. What else to see? I'd recommend getting a good quality, a water filter. That's what I'm getting finally. And you can get an alkaline filter, which you find online for as cheap as maybe $30. I use an 9-inch bottle, which is pretty magical as it changes the structure of water into its most purest form. So that some of the filters that I got 2 different kind of filters, and I'm hoping they both will work in that. But that's another thing that can be of help in raising up. We're running late here. Okay, I'm just going to Creativity. Creativity is the life force energy which flows through each and every one of us. It is the essential part of the life. If we do not nurture this energy, then we become out of touch with ourselves. Okay, so when you are in your pure creative flow, which I do, I get into it. It's almost like a spurt, you know, a burst
Send
of energy.
some to me.
I will. I'll send you a fireball. No, I'll send you a ball of light of energy to you, dear. And when we are children, all we do is play and create. Children do not live in fear about making mistakes or not having enough time to create. They see the magic in everything around them. So let that child in you come through as well. Okay, and well, I'll have to go over these maybe on another time because we are way too over. And animal love is another one. Being selfish, meaning taking care of you. Watch the vibrations that you're taking in and protect yourself with them. And also being in the present. Stop worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow or what's happened yesterday, because yesterday's already gone. Tomorrow's not here yet. So stay in the present. Crystals are another thing, using your crystals. Sleep is very important. Make sure you get enough of that. Because we need that. And again, healing. And that's where Reiki can come in, or any way that you are suffering from or dealing with, then please know that there are many different types of natural healing therapies available which can help you and guide you in your path. And I'm going to leave it at that because we are over time. And I want to thank everybody that is tuned in and listening to this. And Jan, I'm going to have to re-listen to this so that I can get over to what you talked about in the astrology section. That was totally awesome.
Well, thanks. And this vibration, this was interesting because the way you presented it, it was very, it just flowed. It was good, very good.
I hope so. Because
yes, it did.
It's very important, and maybe vibrations won't keep tuning me in, and I can move on to the next thing.
Well, you never know, because there might be things that we could talk about the next time also. Mm-hmm. Yes, maybe some of the other healing ways that would take an energy, or how using your mind or something like that to keep yourself, how you're thinking and what you're creating, that kind of stuff. I'm not saying we have to do that. I'm saying that there's a lot of ways we could take it further.
Yes. Well, also with the astrology, please tune in and listen. I'm really trying to a way that we can be of help to you. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you. Love you all.
Au revoir. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Almost. Yes, here it comes. It should be playing. Here it goes. Love and light, everybody.
Good night.
Took some time, but we pointed out that tomorrow isn't here and now, baby. An absent mind came to roam around. Captured you in a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go. a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go. I'm taking matters into my own hands now. Let's face it, we only got this life to live out. So follow me, I'm ready to go. I'll take the lead, I'm ready to go. Even if you lose your hope, I will be there to pick you up. Even if you can't let go, I'll untie the invisible ropes that keep you down.